Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 24th of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com, and it's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right, great. Let's have a look at the crypto charts. Now, I don't know, on my post on equities on Thursday, I was talking about the bullish stats this week and saying that this was the fly in the bear ointment, potentially, and that's because obviously this is Thanksgiving week. We've got bullish leaning stats Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving, so as a holiday, and we've only got a half day on Friday. The question is, in this bullish leaning holiday week, is how far does this rally get? And that is a question for equities and for crypto, which of course is still tending to move with equities. So we will see how that goes. But in terms of upside targets, in the event that we see a decent rally, the first thing I'd be looking for is a backtest of the daily middle band at 95,819. Get above that, and I start thinking about things like the 50 DMA, which is at 105.80. We've also got a possible backtest of the 50-week moving average, which is at 102.323. But I got to say, the history of seeing backtests of this directly after a breakdown is pretty thin. So I'm not really expecting to see that. If we were to see that, I'd be thinking that would probably take a 2 or 3 week run up to get there. We did have an RSI 14 buy signal brewing on the hourly chart, and that made target on Friday. So that is already done and dusted. Solana is the one which really looks as though it might see a rally here. And this is one reason I'm thinking that it might be a fairly strong one. On the weekly chart, no strong reason. We've just seen a slight break below this important rising support trend line, but obviously that trend line is broken. We've also killed the IHS with the target up in the 282 area. That failed on the move below this low here at 126.09. And obviously we got down to 121.54 last week. So the main thing I'm looking at here is that we've got a possible RSI 14 buy signal brewing, and we've got a possible RSI 5 buy signal brewing on the daily chart. Now, again, first target would be for a rally would be the daily middle band at 144.79. If we do see a move above that, and we do get some buy signals, which of course happen fixed and may not fixed, but if we do see a move above that, then we've got a potential little level bottom here. If we were to see a sustained break up over 144.65, then this would have a minimum target in about the 161 area and a maximum target in about the 168 area. We could see that, and that would get us up potentially into the area where we could see a test of the 50 DMA. Currently in the 174 area, and maybe the 200 DMA in the 180 area. That would be a pretty significant rally. We will see whether we get that. There's no particularly strong reason to think, however, that we're going to. And I would note, if we do get up to the 200 DMA, that the weekly middle band is slightly above at the 180 in the 188.51 area. All right. I would say, though, that these are the only daily buy signals which are brewing. We don't have those on Bitcoin. We don't have them on Ethereum either. On Ethereum, we saw a break below the 50-week moving average on Friday, decent break, and that would be a potential retest target at 3977. In terms of the daily middle band, is that 3977 really? 3091. So that's actually not a bad match with the daily middle band, which I've got at 3165.65, and we could see a rally back to that, but we don't really have anything. We don't have any positive divergence on the daily chart to suggest that might happen. On the hourly chart, we had an RSI 14 buy signal brewing on Friday morning. That has fixed and has now reached the possible near miss target. So not really looking for any more from that. But basically, if we do see a good rally here, hey Doug, what I was saying was this is on my equity post last week. I was talking about the basically the Thanksgiving holiday tape. So we've got bullish leading days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got Thanksgiving on Thursday. We've got a half day on Friday. So we've got an opportunity for a rally here, and I'm watching carefully. I'm going to be doing a post. I'm going to try and do a post on crypto and on equities today, talking about the key levels to watch for in a rally. But here, mainly I'm looking for the daily middle bands here, but the bullish thing I'm looking at here is the potential daily buy signals brewing on Solana. We've got a possible RSI 5 buy signal here. We've got a possible RSI 14 buy signal brewing here, and these could deliver potentially a good rally if we see a decent further rally on equities, which we may well see, but we have no particular need to see. On Solana, which is the one I'll be watching mainly because of the daily buy signals here, we've got the daily middle band at about 145, and we've also got double bottom resistance in the same area. I've got that at 144.65. Sustained break over that could get us back up into the 161 to 168 area. All right, great. In that case, let's have a look at questions, of which we don't have any. Well, my pleasure as always, mate. Everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Just to mention, tomorrow morning, the webinar is going to be half an hour earlier, just because I need to get something done afterwards tomorrow. So I'll be heading off to a train station. I've got to catch a train. So that's going to be half an hour early tomorrow, and then the morning stuff's going to be published straight afterwards. All right, brilliant. In that case, everyone take care. Catch you tomorrow.